Hello everyone, this is Sunil, and in this video I will tell you about IELTS speaking part 3 along with don'ts and do's. IELTS speaking part 3 lasts about 4 to 5 minutes and you will be asked 4 to 8 questions. The IELTS examiner asks questions related to the topic in part 2 and you have to give detailed answers. Now let's discuss the don'ts in the IELTS speaking part 3. Number 1 is don't think to tell something which will match with the IELTS examiner's ideas. You can talk about your views even if you feel like the IELTS examiner won't like them. There is no criterion to mark your opinions during the speaking test. Number 2. Giving memorized answers is not a good idea. You should not provide answers that you have prepared beforehand. The examiner will figure it out from the speed at which you talk. This way, you might even end up by giving irrelevant answers which will result in low score. That is why you should not prepare any answers at all. It is better to work on your speaking skills. So talk and listen to native speakers and improve your vocabulary. Number 3 is don't give short answers like in part 1. You should provide long and explained answers with 3 or 4 sentences. Try to give some reasons that will define your specific point of view. You can also conclude your speech with your last sentence. Number 4 is don't try to overdo it. If you want to use a fancy word, make sure that you know the exact meaning of it. Otherwise, that might reduce your score. If you use a word you're not very familiar with, you will more likely use it in the wrong context. It will be out of place and the examiner will reduce your score. Thus, it is better to talk in the words you are comfortable with and use in your everyday life. Now, let's talk about do's in the IELTS speaking part 3. Number 1 is speak and explain your ideas with confidence. Even if you're not sure whether your notions are good enough or not, you can still get a band 7. The examiner pays more attention to your fluency and pronunciation. Moreover, they focus on your usage of a wide range of appropriate vocabulary. Your ability to produce error-free sentence is important as well. The next one is if you do not understand the question, ask the examiner to repeat it. In this case, you might say, could you please repeat the question? It is better to understand what exactly you're asked from the very beginning than shy away from it, right? And end up giving an irrelevant answer. Do ask if something is unclear. We are all humans, right? Next one is you may need some time to think before answering the question. It is okay to ask for a couple of seconds to collect your thoughts. During this time, you can think of an answer. Try to figure out how to connect your ideas and get ready to give a confident speech. So now that you know the do's and don't of part 3, start preparing for IELTS Band 7. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.